Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play series. Just like the last three parts, this is a series of live recordings. There's Twitch chat on the screen, so you guys can keep up with any of the conversation I'm having with the Twitch chat. And I'll also do my best to read a question or a comment before addressing it directly on the stream itself or on the video itself. So in this video, we're heading over to the Hinterlands. It's the final zone in which we have to collect ether currents out in the world. There are ether currents, like I said, in the final zone, but they're all quest related, and they're all main story quest related, so they're very easy to collect. I have a delivery. Yep. I think I mentioned knowing this delivery was going to be general purpose die. I'm just going to leave it in there. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of the notification. I'm going to leave that general purpose die in there. And I'm going to move on with my life. I'm also going to hand in this quest that I have over here. Like, I have this quest ready to be handed in. I'm just going to do it. Whatever. Hinterlands quests, I'm trying to think of the Hinterlands quests and if they're annoying at all. I remember one ether current being in a completely obnoxious spot. I don't know if they moved that ether current. It's one that's up on a cliff, and in order to get to the cliff, you need to complete a bunch of story quests. And then even then, it's still in like a really obnoxious part of the map. I don't know if that's still there, though. Is this a healing belt? Oh, it's better? No, it's not. Just take the silver pieces. It's whatever. It's an old quest that I just finished right now. All right, let's head over to the Hinterlands. There's two entrances to the Hinterlands. The main story takes you through the entrance that's in the Dravanian Hinterlands. It should be right... There it is. Should be right here. This is also a pretty common entrance that people take when they want to... This used to be a more common entrance people took into the Hinterlands. Luckily, Idyllshire's, which is the next main town we're going to encounter, their travel within Idyllshire has definitely improved since the launch of Heavensward. Yeah, the one that's on the stairway of cliffs, Cyber. There's an ether current that's literally on like a stairway of cliffs. That annoying one is still annoying. All right, well, it'll just probably be the last one I get. And here we go, the entrance to the... It always bothers me that I need to go through the gate. I think for this very... Well, the thing is, I think you have to go through the gate for the first time you go through to the zone because you can't actually fly. Like, I'm going from a zone where I can fly in into a zone I can't fly in. I know they just immediately ground you as soon as you try to hit the zone. Funny story about this zone, the Hinterlands. There used to be what was known as the Hinterlands Welcoming Committee. And it was a bug where there was one enemy type, the Sankichis that I thought, there they are, the Narbrules. These Narbrules there used to be about maybe 12 of them all grouped up. Or they would stand, I think, right about here. And basically, if you took 2 steps forward, you aggroed all 12 of them and they instantly murdered you. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I knew some people who power leveled off those things. They were like, yo, let's get a party together and just kill all 12 of them real quick. All right, so that's our first ether current. Off to a good start. I'll point out where the really annoying ether current is when we get to it. The most annoying thing about the ether current that I keep mentioning, the one that's up on the cliffs, is that your compass tries to tell you to go get it, and it's not reachable yet. Like, you need to go all the way around the map to eventually reach it. That's the annoying part. There's a lot of goblins here. I think this ether current is inside the camp. No, it's on the north side of the camp, I think. It's either inside this building or it's around the other side. I wouldn't be surprised to see that it's inside. Considering it keeps telling me... yeah, I don't know. We'll find out very shortly. I hope it's not inside. I really don't want to go in there. That place is annoying to get in and out of. Nope, actually, now I think it is over here. Well, there's one. Yep, there it is. It's right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hello, Vraken. How are you doing today? Welcome to the live recording of Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. And another one to the east. This one's 123 yalms to the east. Yeah, they didn't add it to the Compass Dragons. Dude, the welcoming committee was so funny. I loved seeing people, like, I didn't want to... it says to the south. That one is very probably inside. Yep. It is to the southwest. Yep, it is definitely inside. To the west. That's east. Yep. All right. Well, I guess we're going in. It's not like it's that bad in there. I just don't want to do it. There's a lot of goblins in here. I hate running past them on my mount. Unless I just Metal Gear Solid this, apparently. And none of... Oh, there's one that saw me. There's sometimes a fate in here that's actually worth a lot of experience points. But most of the time it's just annoying. Alright, these goblins are dumb. So I guess that works out okay. Oh! I got stuck on a rock. Come on, Dwayne. To the east. To the east. Oh, there it is. The fact that I did... the amount of aggro I just avoided right there to get this is fantastic. Alright, we're already 3 down. The good thing about this zone is also, even though it's split into 2 halves, and the second half is only going to be unlocked via the main story, that... it's not a relatively big zone compared to the rest of the zones in the game. And there's a reason for that. When this zone was originally being developed, it was developed to be slightly bigger. There's a town called, like I mentioned, Idyllshire. And that's going to be basically how Mordona was for the beginning of the Let's Play series when we were in A Realm Reborn. Idyllshire is the expansion's Mordona. We're going to be spending a lot of our time there. A vast majority of our time is going to be spent there. And that used to be... you know how Revenant's Toll is part of Mordona. They were originally going to do that with Idyllshire and the Hinterlands, where they were all part of the Hinterlands. What they did eventually, though, to ease server load, was they gave Idyllshire its own zone. So that is to be taken into account when considering the size of the Hinterlands itself, that it was shrunk down when Idyllshire was made its own zone. And that's where we're heading right now. See that giant pillar in the distance, that giant monument? That is where Idyllshire is. And luckily, we'll have already collected 4 ether currents. I have noticed that it's not telling me to go... normally, it would have already told me to go try to get that ether current to the south. Let me see if it tries to tell me to go get the ether current. See those, like, cliffs over there in the distance? That's where I'm talking about. That's where the ether current that's really annoying to get to is. I don't know if they moved it. I don't know if... they may have. Like we've already seen with the other zones, they moved a bunch of ether currents. But I don't know. That one doesn't feel like it's worth removing. But they may have. Because it definitely would have pointed me in the direction of that ether current, I feel. I've definitely been closer to that ether current than other ether currents already. And it has yet to point me in that direction. So that may have been one of the ones that was moved. The next one, 333 Yalms to the northwest. That's basically right outside Idyllshire. And that's the first 5 ether currents in the zone already. Luckily, monsters are also pretty spread out outside of that little pack of goblins that we just had to deal with earlier. I wish the Narbrools were still like squeezed together. It's not on this ledge yet, it is. Why did I use the compass? I could see it. I was like, oh, let me just use the compass real quick to make sure I'm going in the right direction. And I'm channeling my energy. Spear Bum. By the way, I don't really watch anime, but I watch Dragon Ball Super. Man, that's going to be sick. So the southwest one, that one is on the other side of the map. The remaining 5 should be on the other side of the map. And here is Idyllshire. And just like Mordona, as patches have gone on, Idyllshire has grown, and we've seen the changes. It's much bigger now than it used to be. And in patch 3.5, which should be in about 2 months from when this video is being recorded, approximately 2 months from when this video is being recorded, we should see it grow again. It's always cool to see how they change, how the buildings grow. And Idyllshire, to me, is more visually impressive in terms of the way the buildings have been growing versus Mordona. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. When I get more excited when I see Idyllshire growing versus when I saw Mordona growing. Although they did surprise us with that. Nobody expected Mordona to change, and it did, and it was cool. I'm going to need you to give me the next quest now, buddy. All right, now we just got to explore around. There's a ton of features you're going to unlock here. So you remember the clan hunt that I mentioned before? This NPC unlocks level 59 clan hunts. It's called Top Marks. These are rank 3 clan Centurio hunts. And honestly, I may want to consider doing those. Again, same deal. We were talking about it before. And there's also a ton of other stuff here. There's side quests and whatnot, like here. Community service. This is a healing robe. To be honest, I need it. I'm going to do this quest. Because you guys have seen my gear has just not been keeping up very well. I'm going to do that quest. The thing is, part of the reason why my gear hasn't been keeping up very well is because I haven't been doing side quests and I haven't been getting drops at the same time. Oh yeah, there's gardens in the back. There's things all over the place. There's also Ethernet shards here. I need to do the Aetherite itself first, though. Hello, abandoned golem. Knots and crosses. I hate that. I always hate quests where you have to say things in say. I just don't like it. I feel really embarrassed doing it because like everybody knows what you're doing and they're just staring at you like, what are you doing over there? What are you doing? I'm just like, I just want to be alone. Please let me be an introvert. I just don't want to. I just want to bring attention to myself, especially in like one of the main hubs of the game. I don't want to bring attention to myself. What do you do? What's your quest? Oh, they're just letting me know he exists with that. He doesn't actually have a quest for me. They're just letting me know he exists with that exclamation mark and that he has features tied to him. Don't look at me. Hey, a crab apple. I got there's just crab apples now on the ground. It's like, whatever. Don't look at me. Spirited goblins. What are these guys doing? Speak with... I don't even... Oh, these guys are giving me apples. Thank you, sprightly goblins, for giving me your apples. I feel like I just bullied a kid out of his lunch money by making those goblins, even though that's not what the text suggests. Just goblins giving me their food just makes me think that I just bullied them super hard. What's going on, Wolf? How you doing, man? Dude, now I want crabs. I don't want apples. I want crabs now. Alright, let's get that healing body. Get some kind of gear upgrade. Hey, I'm almost level 60, man. Alright? Just cut me some slack, alright? Wait a minute. Yep, I was just gonna say, my body piece inventory, my armory chest for body piece is full, isn't it? Yep, because I picked up so much worthless stuff that I've been holding on to for what feels like no reason. Like, why do I have this? What? Why? Am I going to trade it in for Grand Company seals? I could. Am I going to? Probably not. In all honesty, I probably won't. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the armory. This character, by the way, I am an awful hoarder on my main character. This character's way worse because I don't play it frequently. So, like, I just log off and I log back in. I go, what happened to my inventory? All right, slow fix. Give me more stuff. No, okay, so I just had the chat recommend me to buy gear out the market boards. I never recommend that when you're playing through your first character to 60. It is not worth the money spent on the market board to upgrade, to buy upgradable gear. You're better off running the dungeon that you just beat over and over again. It saves you money, gets you experience points so you don't get so you're not under-leveled for the main story, and it gets you gear. I see, I'm not going to do a quest that doesn't give gear, but this gives also not the gear that I want. I'll do quests for gear that is like healing gear right now. That I also don't want to do. Dry docks, aiming, healing. New healing hat? I'll take it. I'll do your quest. That's pretty much the only side quest I'm going to do at this point. Obtain cucumber sacks in the Maker's Quarter. I need to go search for Slowfix's friend in the Maker's Quarter anyway. Some of these quests are worth doing just because they're all in the Maker's Quarter, which is where I'm going next anyway. So once I'm done with this this quest, I should be able to open the second half. Who just ED'd me? Not erectile. Never mind. Not doing your quest. Yeah, exactly, Radiant. On my original playthrough from 50 to 60, when the expansion first came out, I was in my upgraded Ironworks almost the entire way through. Until I got some drops and I collected some quest rewards that were better, which was basically around this point in the game. I just used those the whole time because the item level difference wasn't really worth it outside of a weapon. And I never felt like I needed an increase there. Jossie, by the way, thanks for the 50 cheers. Good morning, Drake Bale, by the way. You're a cucumber sack. A cumbersome sack. You're a cucumber. Can we just not save Slowfix's friend? I wish we couldn't. That would, for certain purposes, that would be preferred. By the way, how's it going, Strife? Welcome to a live Healer Happy recording. Welcome, welcome. Louder than words. Is this the quest that I think it is? If so, I am not doing it. I'm gonna grab the summoning stone real quick, though. It's been a while since I've used the Chocobo Porters. Is this the quest I think it is? Yep, it's an Ether Current quest. Alright, let's grab this Ether Current quest while I'm at it. Remember, we still got to do those. We still got to keep our eye out for Ether Current quests. This duty confused the heck out of me the first time I did it. Like, I didn't actually realize that I could fail it. And then I failed it. I think this was the first duty I actually failed, like the solo duty that I actually failed. I love a size. I say it every time. I just love white mage abilities. The leveling struggles. Dude, the struggle is real. Struggle is so real. Arrow 3, you are the greatest. You are one of the greatest abilities also, by the way. You, Holy, and a size just make for a 10 out of 10. I still haven't put, what's it called, on my hotbar. Shroud of Saints. I should do that right now. I seriously don't know what happened to it. I must have gotten rid of it at some point. I could have swore I had it there. Armory, and let's see. Where is it? Job. Shroud of Saints is here. All right. Yeah, I think I accidentally did that with Stone 1 when I was moving my hotbars around. I think that's what probably happened, because Stone 1's in a really weird spot there. I was probably moving things, and I just did it by accident. Because I think Shroud of Saints is one of the first abilities. Like, why is Cure 2... Like, why is Repose and Cure 2 here? Like, I understand how they ended up there. What I don't understand is how I let it happen. Oh, I'm going to go back and hand that quest in first. Yes, they are, Reckon. Thank you, Tashin. I'm not going to answer that. Because that's story-related, Cyber, so I'm going to avoid answering that on the thing itself. But, the latter. The latter, Cyber. What's my favorite hotbar setup? I don't know what that means. I don't know that I could say I have a favorite. I do what works. What's going on, Marco? Marco, you're here just in time for a live Healer Happy recording. It's been about 18. Well, the thing is, I'm Cure 2, I can see the procs. It's right next to my Cure button. I don't need a second place to see my Cure 2 procs. You know what I mean? I think it just ended up there and I never took it off. Phrasing. Yeah, we're only about 18, 19 minutes into this Healer Happy recording. We got plenty of time. I've already gotten half the Ether Currents here. Gotta say I'm a fan. We gotta do this instance, and we gotta find some cumbersome sacks. That's for a new headpiece. Hello, Ragin. Welcome as well. If I remember correctly, these cumbersome sacks are in pretty cumbersome areas. Yeah, like up there, and they're all like next to the buildings and stuff. Meh. Whoop. It's all right. It's for the loot. That's all it is. It's for the loot. Yeah, we've recorded, like, I think this is the 4th video I've recorded back-to-back at this point for Healer Happy. Go around the glider. Yep. I remember this quest in particular. I don't know what it is about this quest that I remembered it, like, so explicitly. But I just remember having to collect these cumbersome sacks and just not enjoying this quest. I feel like there were more goblins here back then. I don't know why. There's another one. They're all up here in these buildings. I think it was just because the last time I did this quest was when Heavensward had just kind of come out, and the enemies were so strong that having to go past these goblins was kind of annoying. Because these goblins were not weak. They still aren't, but the struggle to deal with them is not nearly the struggle it used to be. I think it was the fourth one I had trouble finding. Maybe that was why I didn't like it. Because there was, like, one that I just never found. I think it's in this building back here. Yeah, I think it's right up there. That doesn't seem right. Yep, there it is. Super annoying. I always get lost looking for the last one. Luckily, this one's in a much less annoying area. Alright, cool. We can get that headpiece when we get back, but first we got to do this duty. This was, like I said earlier, this was the first duty I failed in all of my 51 to 60 experience. It's pretty obnoxious. Alright, let's do it. I'm not too... I don't want to say I'm not worried about doing this quest right now, because I don't remember why it was I failed it last time. Yeah, I just remember failing it. I think there was like a DPS check, or there were bombs. That's what it was. It was the bombs. You dropped a bomb. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, drop the bomb. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and the fact that all of my team stands together and just eats all the AoEs, yeah, that probably didn't help either. Well, now I have aggro, so I can just do this. Come over here. Don't cleave my entire team, please. Yeah, I remember these bombs causing an issue. How big are these bombs' explosion radius? Oh, there's still one right there, too. Yep, because half your team eats them. Although, I do also have stone skin for them now, so changes things a little bit. Also, as a healer, you could literally just sit here and do this and let them kill the stupid thing. Not a good idea, but you can do it. Being able to stone skin all of the NPC allies helps a lot. What the heck? I pressed the button. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Well, it was sort of the wrong button. I double tapped by accident. Yeah, she's just gonna AoE kill them all in, like, I don't remember how long, but eventually. I gotta kill that glider, though. Come here. Come on, fight me. Fight me, bro. Physic me, bro. Come here. Now, leave her out of this. Leave her out of this. Come on, fight me. What you got? What you got? What you got? Okay, no, but seriously, what do you got? There you go, see? She took a lot of damage, though. That's the part I remember. being annoying. How did you learn such a potent spell? Phrasing. All that EXP. There we go. There's a... Wait. There's a glider? Oh, yeah, there's more. Oh, there's more? Forgot about that. Alright, whatever. God, why do they have to make this quest so stupid long? Like, they're dead. Just accept it, alright? They're gonna be dead in like 2 seconds. I'm really trying to remember. I think it was just they all start hitting Y'shtola for that much. Like, there's so many goblins, and they all just hit her, like, over and over and over again, and it kills her, and then it's just downhill from there. Maybe that was the reason? It probably is. But then I'm White Mage, so I could just kite them in a circle. So do that, by the way. If you're a healer doing that quest, get aggro on all the mobs, and then just go kite them in a circle. Until she finishes casting that super big spell that killed them all instantly. As you can see... it was moderately effective. I'd say it was, at the very least. Now we should be able to unlock the second half of the Hinterlands. Oh, you know what I didn't do, by the way? Remember when I said I'm someone who very frequently forgets to do the Aetherytes, like grab the Aetherytes? I did not grab the Aetherite for that, so we're gonna walk back. we're gonna walk back. I don't mind. Look at the scenery. Look at the scenery. Look at how beautiful it is. That thing is not gonna be beautiful very soon. That giant orb over there. Yeah, it's not gonna be beautiful. That's fine. This isn't as bad as the Mogholm one. Like having to travel from Mogholm to Zenith. This is definitely less annoying. Path is pretty well spaced out here. And that music, too. Well, it's just dealing with the mount music right now. Oh my god. The brown man reference right there, Vivi. Ain't the sharpest tool in the Ted. The Ted. I'm on my way, Idyllshire. I'm almost there. I could see the gate. Just straight shot. Oh my goodness. The stretching. Healer Happy, you're almost 60. I knew I would do it one day. I knew we would do it one day, Healer Happy. I mean, no matter what, it looks like it's either going to be from the quest or it's going to be from Gabal. It might be from the quest if I go do the Clan Centurio hunts. I think what I'll do, I'll finish this recording for the first half of the Hinterlands, and then I'll do the second half of the Hinterlands, and then between those two recordings, I'll do the rank 3 Clan Centurio. I should show people, actually, after I go and immediately grab the Aetherite. I'm not, you know what, I'm not going to hand these quests in yet. I'm going to get stuck on this pole, and I'm just going to go directly to the Aetherite. I'm not going to distract myself any further. Directly to the Aetherite. I do not have an I-235 weapon waiting for Healer Happy, although I've mentioned it prior. I do not have an I-235 weapon waiting for Palace of the Dead for Healer Happy. Something I have recommended people do is do Palace of the Dead till you have enough to get the weapon. I myself have not done it, though. Really, none of these, nothing, no. There's another Aetherite current. I'm going to go hand this quest in, and then I'm going to go grab the rank 3 Clan Centurio hunts, and then I'll do those between the recordings, because you guys don't need to see me kill 5 enemies. Healing Hat. I also have a point to spend. Yeah, see, that's replacing my Demon Hat of Healing. That's a long time coming. And there you go. All right. I'm going to grab this quest first. Not that I'm going to forget where to go, but I'm going to grab this quest. He also had another quest for me. He had 2 quests. Let's see what the other quest was. The other quest is a healing weapon. I'm down. Does it have healing pants? It has healing pants. I will do the quest for the healing pants. Not in this video, but I'll do it. Whoa. I was going to say, where did they all go? All right, let's go unlock rank 3 clan hunts, and then we can wrap this video up. You're a wizard. You're a wizard. Tell me to live my life. Let's go to the Forgotten Knight. I grabbed the Aetheryte. That was I said that was the first thing I did. I just didn't grab all the Aether nets. And now I just go talk to the board and I'm good. Clan Hunt board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. If you are sure you're up to challenge, try taking on the level 3 marks. And I have a friend request. Sure, why not? Now I have another friends list that's not full. Posted daily. See, some of these, the thing is, some of these are in Azus Law. So, like, that's the zone that I go to after the Hinterlands. I can't complete those until after I get to the Hinterlands. Some of these might also be from the western half of the Hinterlands. Yeah, like, that's from the western half of the Hinterlands. I also can't do those. So, I'm going to do these 3. The Hropkins, the Western Highlands, and the Dravanian Forelands. And then I'll come back and I'll do these 2 in, well, in one of the upcoming videos. All right, so that's going to be a wrap for this Healer Happy video. I'm going to go do those 3 Clan Centurion hunts, and then we're going to go back to recording the western half, or the second half, of the Dravanian Hinterlands quests. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you again for the Patreon supporters. If you didn't know, we have a Patreon, and thanks to those supporting over there, we've been able to release a great deal of extra content on the channel. A lot of the World of Final Fantasy uploads. I'm working on more trophy guides for that as well. These Healer Happy videos, Happy Gaming News. I have a few big ones that I got to release in the next few days. We also have Bestiary. A lot of things are returning. A lot of new things are coming to the YouTube channel. Thanks to those of you who are supporting over on Patreon. It's making it so I could just make content, and I don't have to be worried about view count or anything like that. The hardcore fans get the content that they want. Thank you again for watching over on Twitch. Thank you guys for your feedback and for your continued support of me live streaming this on Twitch and the questions that you ask during the videos. I feel like it really adds a great deal of value. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share over on YouTube, and I'll see you for the next recording very soon. Anyway, a few minute break, and let's start the next recording. Until then, take care.